YouTube. This is Fred again with my deck profile. Alright, I'm starting with lowest stars first. Crystal Seer, great for that extra draw. If you can keep her out. Just one. Then we got my 2 stars, which are my tuners for my deck. I run 1 Night's End and 2 Frequencies. Love his effect if you can actually special summon him, but I don't really deal with many special summons like that for him, so it's not really all that necessary. It just helps that he's a tuner. Next, my 1 Alchemist of Black Spells. Great effect, and also if he does get destroyed the same turn, in defense position, so I don't lose anything, and I still leave that spell counter on any other card that I put it on.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
That too.
It does look amazing.
Next, one of my favorite cards, Breaker. Great to clear up the back row if you have something crazy on the field that you don't want destroyed by anything. Use him along with Alchemist over here just to get 2 off.
Or what's going to come up next.
Yes. Use him to get clear up the back row. Next, I got my 2 Silent Magicians. Great if you want to do something fancy like a TKO with Tempest. We'll get into that later, because it'll still maintain the attack to keep it on the field, and you can sacrifice the attack to do direct damage to your opponent. Only 2 of them though. Looking for a 3rd, maybe. Don't know yet. Haven't decided on that. Next, I got my Skill Dark and Skill Light. I only run 1 of each because my deck doesn't really play around them as much as it used to. It used to be mainly based on my Dark Paladin fusion, so they were very helpful on getting spell counters out and getting my Dark Magician and Buster Blader out, but really doesn't go with them as much anymore. It does help to keep the spell counters on the field when I have my Breaker, or my Defender, Defender. So I can keep them alive, more Spellcasters stay on the field, I can keep them out there and just keep laughing about it because they are not destroyed. I may lose a little damage from the attacks, but as long as I keep them on the field, I can...
I think you should run 2 more of them.
I gotta find them first.
Trade?
Yeah.
Looking for trade.
Looking for trade. Now, Buster Blader and Dark Magician, yes. One of my favorite fusions of all time. Dark Paladin. Got him right here.
And in Japanese too, so...
He's in the back.
Willing to trade with 1. I know that's for a fact. And that's the Japanese one.
Alright. Put him back over here to the side. Now, for my special summons of my deck, I have my Chaos Sorcerer. The Poor Man's Black Luster right here. Easy card to get out. Great effect.
Hate it.
And my Silent Magician level 8. Great effect with 3,500 attack. She's not affected by spell cards, so either way it's still great. It would only be better if she was a dark type. So if I had one of my fancies Dark Illusions, it would work for her, but there's always a drawback, isn't there?
And always. We have another one for trade, just in case if anyone needs the other one.
Now to my spells. Great card right here. Diffusion Wave Motion. It comes at a heavy price, but to have a 8-star or higher, use it with my Silent Magician. Just attack all the monsters on your side of the field.
Or
my Dark Paladin if I'm going up against somebody who's heavy on dragons.
Hey.
Yeah.
Dragon Master Fu is not pleased by that.
Next, I have my swords. I have Swords of Revealing. Common card to know. It helps when I have my Silent Magician's level 4 out, because you keep drawing either way. You can be some specialing, but she's getting those spell counters. And Swords of Concealing, just to keep it face down. And
great as a team motion if me and him are actually on team.
Next is my field card. I run a Yami. No, I don't have a Secret Village of the Spellcasters.
Looking for it.
Yet.
Looking for it.
Hint, hint. We'll need to trade. Fissure helps get spell counters. What am I thinking? Spell counters out on my Skilled Dark and Skilled Light if I do want to use their effects, since it's a simple spell card. Again, like Monster Reborn.
Everyone loves a Monster Reborn. It's like the crack of the whole industry.
Exactly. And again, another spell counter. Next, I run 1 Fusion Sage and 2 Polys. They help out a lot for my Dark Paladin. And 1 future card that I'm hoping to get, Supreme Arcanite. Willing to trade for it if anyone has it out there. Magical Dimension, what is, quote, the most broken card for spellcasters, unquote. It's great to get something low out for something high and destroy 1 monster on your side of the field. Run 2 of them, great card. And 3 MSTs.
Which I also hate.
Yeah, just to help clear out that back row, get rid of it. Because back row's the killer most of the time. Hey, those go last.
That's it. Oh yeah, traps.
Negate attack. I don't want my cards destroyed like everyone else, so I have that Night Endear attack phase.
I also have one. Great price on them.
Yeah. And my Shadow Spell. Great if you want to have an opponent's monster stay still, can't do anything, and lose 700 attack. So if I have my one of my weaker ones out, and you have something that I can, if it loses 700, I can destroy it that turn, I'll take it out then and there and get rid of it.
Or you can do like what my wife does and drain you from just nothing.
My Jar of Greed. This is my I'm a moron card, because what it is if you activate this on your opponent's turn, it startles them, but then again, you just draw a card, so it's like,
just
okay,
like,
really?
Just like my Yagi something, draw 1 card.
Well, still, it's fun to freak your opponent like that, because he's like, oh my god, no! But it's just a draw card. Next, Draining Shield. Great to get life points for 1 attack, though. That's when you pull out something like a compulsory on the second card. So he can't attack with the second monster if he does have a second monster on the field. And great card right here.
The whole concept of the whole card is what drives everyone to run this. Yeah, I know that's what drives me. I pretend I actually have the long Yugi hair while I'm yelling out attack.
But unfortunately, he's not that Asian, so it doesn't work. Next,
I'm Asian enough to fix computers.
The card that everyone loves and hates.
My box cutter attack.
No. I only run 1 Pitch Black. Every time I have it on the field, it either gets destroyed, so I end up losing like 2 spell counters or 3 sometimes.
Or it jams up your hand and
or it just
filled.
It fills the field and you can't move them. Like if I have something that can't hold spell counters, because what can got destroyed. It just fills up a spot that I could use. And 2 Sakuretsus. Great card. Not much I have to really explain about that. Just everyone knows that it's a great card.
Or at least the ones that I actually play a lot.
Now, you saw him already, my Dark Paladin, for Dragon users and just in general because he's cool. Get rid of 1 card from my hand, negate the activation of a spell card. That's a great effect by itself.
But it doesn't say anything about traps.
Yes, unfortunately, no. And my Explosive Magician, great attack. And if I have my Tempest out, and I just get rid of cards from my hand to get spell counters on her or anything else, uses effect. Even though Breaker's effect is better, he still has that 2,500 attack just in case anything wants to take him off the field. It's a bit harder. And yes, I run 2 Tempests.
Looking for a third one.
Looking for a third. But I don't know yet, actually, because as far as I see it right now, 2 is fine. And there you are. This is my Spellcaster deck. And
this is also my 10. They got messed up.
Get back over here. My Spellcaster deck, it does me justice, but I'm thinking of making another version of a Spellcaster deck, a more competitive version, because this one, it may be great, but there's always something better.
It's like a social drinker. Just always there once. Yeah, it's just always there.
Alright, well, later YouTube.
Still my 10 right there.